Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to the introduction summary video for multiplayer game number 77. The game that was, wait a second, where's my mouse? The game that was streamed on 13th of April. The link to the game you can find here or in the description below. So what's up? As I said, first of all, I was thinking like I'm not gonna re-upload the game. Then I was thinking I'm gonna upload the game because the footage is only 4 hours. But then I see that all the footage from the game is at YouTube. It's 720p. So I'm not going to re-upload this game like I did before. The reason for that is because the reason for this is because I just have so much footage stored right now and so little time. I wanna clear my footage. So I probably, as I said in that game, when I will stream, I will not re-upload those games for now in 1080p. Seems like I can stream at 720p. It's looking cool and it's actually saved up on all the hard drive. So if you want to check the game, go to the link here, the link here, and check out the game. So this is the introduction part, and yeah, if you want to listen to the summary, I will just start it out really soon now. So spoiler alert, if you do not want to know how the game went, stop watching right now and go to the second position of the playlist where the actual game is only 10 hours long. Nothing too big. And now let's get to the summary. So I've gotten this game Baba playing as China, NQJ Coker playing as Celts, Baron Pyrrhus playing as Japan, Klefter playing as Zulus, and NQ Shumi playing as Greece. Yeah, playing as Greece. So strong players, really strong civs, but I got a pretty decent civ as well. Hello kiddo, what's up? Hey. And I got Austria. So Austria is one of those civs that are pretty interesting. They don't have anything special, but later on in the game they can be really strong. Just give me a second. And there we are, cookie alert. So Austria is one of those civs that are like, they do not have too much stuff, but diplomatic marriage is something, if you have the right position and the right circumstances, it can be such a strong, unique ability. Buying all the city-state with all the units, all the cities, all the stuff for such a cheap gold early game, like 400, 300 or 700 in late game, that's pure craziness. So if you play it right, you can have 3 cities with a peaceful game all over the place. Now, this is my starting location, and I was like, damn you, Civ Lord, how could you put me in this place? I'm like, you see a mountain, and you see a coast, you see a hill, but there's no way to step on the mountain and be on the coast. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it, okay? So I stepped my warrior on a hill, I saw a lot more whales, a lot more fish resources, and I was thinking, okay, let's stay in here and let's plant the capital. Okay, here we are, turn 153. As you can see, this is my capital. Now, I'm so... yes, I got 6 fish, but I'm missing the mountain. And now there's 3 problems that I had right now. First problem is, well, 4 problems. First problem, not in a mountain. Second problem, only 2 coastal cities. To be honest, happiness only 3 coastal cities. Happiness only for 2. But I decided to plant 3 anyways. Just to get those 2 cargo ships to my capital with food. So not that great, looking not that great. Then we've got Shumi nearby, on a mountain with 4 cities, all with food to his capital, and snatching Colossus from me. Yes, he snatched the Colossus from me same turn. I was like, I knew I had to speed this up a little bit, but I was thinking I have the time. But actually that did not work. I get the Great Lighthouse, and this was kind of a problem. I knew he reached Classical Era earlier. I went for Great Lighthouse first. So did I went for Great Lighthouse? No, I actually did not went for the Great Lighthouse, but I went for a Lighthouse anyway. So I should have just worked Hammer, starved my city a little bit earlier on. Maybe I could then snatch it, but no, Shumi got Colossus, and I was like, oh, problems become Greece. Played by Shumi on 3 cities with cargo ships and Colossus and a lot of gold. I was like, no, please no, don't do it. So basically not looking that good at this stage of the game. I was really not too enthusiastic about this right now. I had no more place to expand. Hey kid, hey. He don't want to talk to me. He don't want to talk to me, Colin. So I had no space to expand. Shumi was pretty close. Actually isolated as well, and it seems like it's going to be a coastal fight again. We agreed with Shumi with no frigate rushes, stuff like that. But still, I just knew that I will have trouble. I will have trouble competing with Shumi if I will not do something about it. So I had a little bit of trouble. Well, thankfully Stream was keeping up to date with what I should do and what I shouldn't do. And I managed to get Kathmandu as my ally finally, and I stored up just enough the gold. So I was able to diplomatic marriage Kathmandu. Yes, a city in front of Celts, but Celts was basically peaceful, okay? And I knew this game will be between me, Shumi, probably Zulus. Zulus was doing really strong. He was rocking demographics at this point. Shumi is rocking science as usual, having nice cities set up. So I knew I need to get to ships basically, hopefully not frigates, since I was risking again, but I thought like I have the time. Shumi told, we had that agreement we will not rush frigates, so the only threat was basically from China and Zulus, and I was strongly thinking that Zulus is getting strong culture, so I do have the time to roam around, get like banking, get some economy up before I will go to navigation. That turned out right. So I bought off my first city-state, and from this stage of the game, things were starting to look more and more better for me. I was like, okay, I can't compete on my 3 cities, so I'm just going to risk a lot, get wonders, fill out quests, and get as many city-states bought as possible. That was my idea for the game. Okay, here we are, turn 132. So I was trying to follow the course of action and just buy off as many city-states as possible. So I added 2 more city-states to my pool. So finally I was looking really good at demographics. I adopted order. I will adopt order, I guess. I'm still making factories. I will adopt order. Zulus went order, which is pretty surprising because he was the tourism leader. Well, Zulus had a very nice game. And Shumi was just going there with his 4 cities, 5 cities right now, going for, well, I think at this stage of the game I kind of knew what he's up to. He was just going that as soon as he picked autocracy, he got commerce, he got Big Ben, he went commerce too for cheaper buying, he got Big Ben, and he went autocracy, so I knew what was up to. Even though I knew what was up to, I absolutely misread this situation, and I was thinking like, look at Kleftor, look at Kleftor's demographics. He's going to be trouble. He's going to be trouble, I gotta do something about it. And I gotta admit, I made a crucial mistake. And let me show you what I did wrong. So here we are, turn 172. I added one more city-state for the oil. I theoretically rushed 3 battleships with my gold. I had a lot of gold saved up. I took Kleftor's 2 cities, Buluwaya and Ulundi. I managed to snatch Hubble telescope. I was working really strong at demographics. I think I was first at science, first at food, first at hammers. So what did I mess up? Where you are looking at what I messed up. I went for Kleftor. There was such a huge mistake in this game. That gave Shumi just enough time. As I said, I knew what's going on. Shumi was stacking up on gold. He got over 4k gold. He went commerce. He went Big Ben. He went autocrat. It was so obvious he's going to buy, he's going to rush by a lot of units at some point. And I'm going for Kleftor, who has no army and seems like he has no desire to go to war with anyone. I definitely misread this situation a lot. So this war didn't cost me too much. Don't get me wrong, this war didn't cost me too much. I took his capital, I took his second city, and I could hold in here forever because he had no chance to retake it. But now let me show you what started to go wrong. Turn 179. Look at this. So I was thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna take Argos, no problem. I've got submarines, I got battleships moving from Kleftor's capital. I was so wrong. Me attacking Kleftor gave enough time for Shumi to reach the techs he needs, which is missile cruisers. You can see that first missile cruisers in there. And this is the beginning of the end of Mr. Yoruus in this game. Just because I made such a stupid mistake. Something you gotta learn. If you have a player going gold focus, commerce, autocracy, and he had a lot of gold saved up, be prepared he's going to rush you with a lot of units really quickly. So though I was first at demographics, I was first at hammers, I was first at science, I was starting to lose ground, and I went for nuclear subs, I went for upper bracket tech and not the lower bracket techs that actually didn't save me. I needed missile cruisers, I needed stealth bombers. So 3 huge mistakes that I made in this game. First, going for Kleftor. Second, trying to attack Shumi. Well, secondly, going for upper techs, and secondly, trying to attack Shumi. At this stage of this game, at this point, when I saw he's got missile cruisers and I'm in trouble, I should get my fleet back, I should get my units back, and I should start to defend my capital. And I should really start to defend my capital and like desperately try to fight there and save myself basically. But 3 huge mistakes I made. I can't blame it on Shumi. I knew what Shumi was going for. It was pretty obvious, but those mistakes are on me. I had a really good early mid game, but just those 3 things I totally messed up. So I didn't use my advantage right. I actually messed up all my advantage I'd worked throughout the whole game. And let me show you what happened. And here we are, turn 191. I was so darn disappointed at myself in this game. It's amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Those missile cruisers are just wreaking havoc in here. So as I said, though I had first hammers, though I had first science, though my economy was great and I was rolling strong, look at my culture, look at my science, look at the amount of resources I do have. Everything thrown away through the window because of those mistakes. Going for Kleftor, going the wrong tech, and not backing up at the right moment. And even trying to go for Knossos when your capital is dying. Those 2 rocket artilleries will be so much helpful in here earlier on. And those nuclear submarines were dying left and right. I would be so much better off with couple of stealth and couple of nuclear missiles that I could easily take. I was like, Yoruus, you messed up, basically. You messed up. So yeah, this is GG for Mr. Yoruus in here, throwing away a perfect game to an autocracy commerce missile cruiser rush that I saw coming. Oh, so disappointed. So yeah, I lost all of my coastal cities. I did manage to nuke Shumi's one city. I actually managed to take it for a second there. Never was able to hold it for long though. I managed to nuke his capital with the help of Baba Yetu. He actually gave me gold, so I bought my city-state ally in the north. I put up a nuclear missile and I nuked Shumi's capital. Then they voted for nuclear non-proliferation or whatever it is called, so I couldn't nuke Shumi more. And I could possibly nuke him a little bit more, and maybe I could cause him a little bit more trouble with nukes, but no. But I definitely poked a nuke in his capital, and he didn't have bomb shelters, as I had said he went south. So I was like, okay, I lost my capital, but still with the rest of my cities, I was still trying to be a pain to Shumi, so he will not win the game, same as he does usually. So, well, I was streaming, so I still wanted to stay in this game to see the end and see the outcome of this game. But anyways, just to summarize this one more time, I was really disappointed at my performance and decision making in the late game. I had a great early game, a great mid to almost late game. I had a huge demographic advantage and I was rolling strong for victory, but I made 3 crucial mistakes that cost me this game really fast. I'm like, this was the fastest defeat I could imagine with such a huge demographics. I went for Kleftor first instead of attacking Shumi. I went for wrong tags and I didn't back up at the right moment, and that cost me the game. So definitely learn from this mistake. Those decisions are really important when you make them in the long game. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how the game ended since I'm dead in here. As I said, I nuked his capital. I tried to be pesky a little bit, but I couldn't do much against so many missile cruisers. He was just picking my cities one by one. He went for China, fought a little bit of China, so I had a little bit of time off, but still he could take any of my cities at any given time. I try to be a little bit pesky, but mostly I just stayed in the game to record the game itself, so I knew how it ended. And now let me show you how the game ended. And here we are. Let me show you the leader of this game, the winner of this game, Kleftor, the guy who I went for first. Sadly, we lost Japan and Celts somewhere in the game, which was pretty bad as well because AI played really well and they had a huge nice economy there, so I definitely say that Japan and Celts could influence this game. But anyways, it was a pretty cool game at the end and Celts won, though I'm not sure if Shumi was just going for the win. I think he could take Celts' capital as well. Most probably Zulu's capital as well. He took China's capital, but he left Kleftor alone. I don't know if he just let him win or he thought that in the end he cannot fight 3 people at the same time. Nevertheless, China fell down, he lost his capital, I was down. Shumi killed us basically, though his cities was nuked, destroyed almost all the time, but at the end Kleftor won. So, pretty cool game. I invite you to watch the actual game that is on the second position of the playlist. This is the whole stream, 10-hour stream, but it's a pretty cool game. Nice early game from me, nice mid game from me, then bad decision making late game causing me the game basically. But still pretty fun. So thank you very much for watching. I invite you to watch the actual game that is on the second position of the playlist. Thank you very much for the game, everyone. GG, and see you next time. Best wishes. Yoruus out.